Ohayo gozaimasu, Hooners. In this video, me and my friends are going to be ditching the cold, the pothole-filled streets of Toronto, and heading straight to Japan. We're going to soak in the culture, have way too much ramen, and carve up the legendary twisties of Japan's mountains in some of the most iconic JDM sports cars ever built. We made it to Japan. We are here after 13 long hours.
13 and a half.
It's time for the fun to start. Now, before we become wanted by the Japanese police, we've got 3 days of fucking around. But if you have the attention span of a skibbity toilet Rizzler, then you can skip to here. Some car spotting. I don't even know what that is. K-truck.
Yep, you just
whatever that is. Police.
This is so good.
The view.
This is for the Hooners.
Day 2 in Japan.
Day 1, technically. Yesterday's day 0.
Okay, thanks.
just saying.
Dude, look at the color of that egg yolk.
I know.
What?
I don't even know what that is.
They feed. Stop copying me.
I'm through. Yes!
We are walking back from the after party, after clubbing, after watching the football game. It is 6:30 in the morning, and we are going home to sleep.
Wait, yo. Bedtime. Yo, hold up. I gotta do one of these.
Yes, boy.
Let's go.
Alright, just to prove that we're not complete degenerates, here's some footage of Sensoji Temple. I obviously had to try out some delicacies too. Crab innards. Amazing. When we were done ingesting innards, we decided to go to a dark place where you can find lots of kids. Team Labs was really cool, but my favorite part was bonding with my homies. Look at all this stuff.
Rim upgrade here.
Tamiya heaven.
Rim upgrade.
Rims, police cars, everything, anything you can think of. Oh my god. Miatas, race cars, anime girls.
M2.
Signed. Oh man. Oh my goodness. The Ferraris too.
You should have them. And Glock.
We are on our way to go pick up the GTR and the Supra. It's gonna be great. We are almost there. We have arrived at our destination. There she is. That's us. It's also us.
Boys ready?
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready, let's do it. No stall.
Despite my friend's mustache, no children were harmed in the making of this video. Here's the deal. We've rented a GTR and a Supra for 9 hours of pure adrenaline. To squeeze out every drop of this time, we are hitting the road for an epic trip into the heart of Japan. We will tackle not one, but 2 legendary mountain passes, straight out of a certain iconic TV show. You know the one. Our first stop is Mount Tsukuba. Considering we're a bunch of Canadians in Japan for the first time and have no idea what we're doing, we had to rely on maps to figure out just how good these roads will be for some serious driving. And for Mount Tsukuba, we were in luck. Yeah. At this point, I hopped into the Supra to grab some exterior shots of the GTR. And let me tell you, I was pleasantly surprised to find out that the GTR's indicators look like a throbbing teenage pimple about to burst. I'm getting PTSD. As we got closer to the mountain, the roads started getting a lot more twisty. It was perfect. Until we hit traffic, and then the dream turned into a nightmare. Overtaking was definitely on our minds, but we didn't want to play the game of who wants to endanger a Japanese family of 4. After we got to our first checkpoint, we did what any group of guys in their mid-20s would do with these cars. Care to take a guess? Well, if you answered take over 1,000 photos, then you'd be correct. This one is my favorite. Very classy. We continued to wind through the mountain pass, soaking in the lush Japanese forests. But let's be real, we never missed a chance to disrespect Japanese culture along the way.
Bomb has been planted.
Nice.
With time to spare.
Nice. And also question the structural integrity of their cars.
What's that?
That's something that this car does, actually. While the R34 GTR and the Mark IV Supra are both legendary cars, I can't say that the ones we were driving were in top shape. The Supra had over 300 kilometers on the clock, and the GTR was pushing nearly 400,000 kilometers. Crazy high mileage for these type of cars. Nonetheless, this moment still felt special.
Supra? Yes, it is.
Oh, this car is fast.
Okay, I'm looking at the R34 Mark.
5 over. It's maybe not on camera. 5 over.
Alright, I would have no complaints. And maybe a lower clutch point. The clutch on this is like brand new. It's like very...
At this point, we were killing time on our 2-hour drive to Nikko Mountain, our final destination. What makes this place so special is the legendary Irohazaka Mountain Pass. 48 hairpins of pure driving bliss. It is known as one of the best driving roads in Japan. And the best part, the view at the end is supposed to be absolutely breathtaking. Alright guys, quick update. We are currently in the Supra. We're on our way to our second mountain pass. First one was spectacular. Second one is supposed to be even better. Bunch of twisties, bunch of hairpins. But we are on a time crunch to get to the twisties, run the course, and then get the car back to the rental. So we'll see how that goes. Stay tuned. We were struggling to keep our eyes on the roads. Like genuinely, we were a danger to society. But with views like this, can you really blame us?
Nikko National Park.
Nikko.
F off.
Beautiful views aside, another thing that was on our mind was the time constraint. We had a limit of 9 hours to rent these cars, and if we even brought them back a minute late, we'd be hit with late fees. And we really didn't want to deal with that. If you're curious about costs, not to worry, that'll come later in the video. We were getting closer and closer. At this point, we could almost taste the ditch we were going to end up in. We were minutes away from starting our hill climb. But before the wheels of our rear-wheel drive Supra could even touch that tarmac, the unspeakable happened. It started to rain. What was supposed to be a rip up the mountain turned into a pretty cautious drive, because we didn't want this to happen. Then we got to do a little tunnel run, so that kind of made it a little better. And little did we know, on the other side of the tunnel, this was what was waiting for us. All thanks to these beasts and those beasts. After we soaked in all that beauty, we realized that we were running severely behind schedule. We weren't sure if we were going to make it back on time, so we had to rip those 48 hairpins and risk rolling down a Japanese hillside in a $100,000 car. Anyway, enjoy the next few minutes of that. I hate these bumps.
doing this solo.
Our epic journey was nearing its end. As the sun set over the breathtaking landscapes of Japan, we reluctantly made our way back to the rental. One final fill-up, a quiet moment of reflection, and just like that, the dream slipped away, leaving us with nothing but memories of a ride we will never forget. Alright, let's talk about price. The R34 GTR was actually one of the most expensive cars on this website. Surprisingly, even though the car is super old and it was pretty rough around the edges, the sheer status of this car brings with it a pretty hefty price. But first, let's talk about the features and the description of the car on Omoshito Rent-A-Car's website. The Skyline GTR R34 Blue boasts the 2.6-liter RB26 engine, making 280 PS at 6,800 RPM and 40 kilogram meters of torque at 4,400 RPM. Fantastic. The website also shows a lot of the photos of the exterior, interior, engine bay, navigation, and the mods and parts that were added to the car. Now, the best part about this is the description. Let's read a few notable lines. The GTR still has a strong aura. That's for all you teens. This car will give you aura. However, you do need to be 23 years or older and need to be licensed for 3 or more years to be able to drive this car. So, sorry. It is a car worth borrowing that gives you a strong sense of willpower. They then go on to mention some of the mods. That's all good and well, but I'm looking for more bad English. Let's see. The transmission is designed to require more power for strokes. This is completely the preference of the president of Auto Gallery Yokohama. It is not too bad to shift into gear, so it is okay if you shift firmly and aim at the right gear. I think this is a philosophy for life. For all the cars on this website, you have the option to rent the cars for 6 hours, 9 hours, 24 hours, overnight, or more than 24 hours. CDW refers to extra drivers. Now let's talk about the Supra. The Supra that we rented was the Supra RZS. Unfortunately, the Supra had no interesting descriptions in broken Japanese English. The Supra also has a collage of photos, including the beautiful exterior shot. It looks like someone might have torn that off, and that's why our Supra came with this front bumper. Interior, Recaro seats, luggage space, navigation, whatever that is. Ooh, shocks. Ooh, suspension. The Supra was almost half the price as the GTR. Now, let's get to how much everything cost. In this spreadsheet, I've split everything up in terms of rental costs, tolls, and gas. Overall, the total for our 9-hour rental for both cars came up to about 1,100 Canadian dollars, 800 USD, or 116,000 yen. Now, this might seem like a lot, but split up against 4 people, it really wasn't too bad. Just over $270. But if you don't have any friends, then you might be out of luck. For the rest of this video, we're shifting gears to explore the rest of Japan before embarking on a top secret mission to the North Korean border to visit our good old friend Kimberly.
That broth is nice. Water shield.
Like being Gaba masters telling each other.
Wow, precision machine surface.
Such a fucking nerd.
No, dude.
Family Mart.
Literally point to anywhere.
Final moments ever.
What?
Videos, bro.
I'm sorry.
Take a selfie.
Airline, flight 892.
I'm good.
Go. He looks like an absolute dickhead. Losers.
out my position.
Oh.
Have you learned not to fuck with me? Huh? Okay, you're done. My camera.
DMZ. Boys, we're on our way to our assassination mission.
It is time to take him out. Kim Jong-un had a fucking chance. Kimberly.
They fly the paper to North Korea, and South Korea we fly paper to North Korea. Usually South Korean people write, South Korea is better than North Korea. And North Korean people write, North Korea is the best country. Like this. Then we sent, they sent.
Thank you guys for watching. Please consider subscribing and checking out some of my other videos.